Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. I don't know about this lighting. Hold on. Is the lighting good? All right, that's cool. Hi, everyone. How are you today? This is Judge Desire for Knowledge. Welcome to my show. Today is um, second Saturday of the new year, 2024. I hope you all enjoyed it. Every day is special, so enjoy it. And Happy New Year to those that didn't see my last show in Puerto Rico. It was a wonderful trip. I'm back home, loving it. Either way, it was great. Back to duty calls now. So thank you and welcome to Know Your Truth, Real Talk. And so the subject today is it gossip? Oh, great, thank you. Is it gossip or exposure? You know, when the rich and famous betrays one another. I'm just wondering what the truth is about that. So, hence the fact, know your truth, real talk. It's really funny how these rich and famous comes out with gossiping and exposure on each other, and you kind of like wonder which one, what's the reason for it all. Me in particular, I'm not into Hollywood famous people any longer. I don't watch entertainment like that. I love movies, but I'm not into their gossiping, you know, philandering affairs and all the stuff they do. Because for me, it's like low vibrational. So I'm trying to keep on a high vibration of life and not sad, gossiping, manipulative, and all those things that come along with gossip. So, but with this Cat Williams thing that's been happening around the world, everyone knows about everybody else's business. So I was saying to myself, you know what? I'm going to utilize that for a conversation on my show, you know, with other people that are really, wondering why, why is this all coming out? And it has been coming out since 2023 or probably before that, because like I said, I'm not into watching entertainers gossip and R&B singers, raps. Everybody has something to say. People getting arrested, like P. Diddy. This is all going up in the media. Things that we didn't know about them, which could be considered exposure. Um, I'm on a deaf ear when it comes to that because I don't like the fact that it's not lifting people up in any form or manner. But these it's the same people that watch these, they enjoy it, they love it. So I know someone that saw the interview. I think I saw part of it and it was extreme. So I said, you know what? He has to do what he has to do. That's what he's doing. Well, what is everybody talking about? It seems like something to say about each other lately. And, you know, everyone's putting each other down. And what really is exposure and gossip? Is exposure, you know, can there be exposure can be two things in Hollywood. I mean, one would be that you want your career to head off, that it can get. Can you see me? I'm not sure. Okay. One thing is that exposure can mean two things for the rich and famous, I believe, and one of them is to have, sensational um, show, and it's a distraction. Yes, it is. It sure is a distraction. Thank you. Um, but what is it all about? So exposure can mean two things. You could get a movie deal from it, a book, or a social class, get higher social class, depending on what the reason for the exposure is for. And then there's the other exposure that I believe is to tell the truth about people to the media, so the fans and everyone can see them for who they are. And I think that's what Cat Williams did. At the same time, he's going to get exposure of his whatever he does in comedy, movies, whatever offers. And so we really don't know what happens, but until the ball drops after the exposure. But we're seeing that he is going to be getting, it looks like, a movie dropped of his comedy from last year, just a week or two after this all came out, and so already he's getting the what he wanted, I guess, or he was just being truthful because things need to be said. You see, when people damage other people with gossip, and then the truth come out, then they're now hiding from the truth and what's going on, you know. So we, the media, we, the public, the fans, or whoever are fans, I'm just the public, I'm not a fan of that. um, we like to see this happen, and understand that these are our favorite actors or actresses, singers, or whatever the case may be. So we get enticed in these things, and we start seeing it for what it really is, and that will get you more involved in the situation, wanting to see more and more and more, and that's what enables these the rich and famous to continue to do it, expose each other, gossip about each other. You know, there was a quote I heard. I'm gonna look into my notes to see. I quote from social media. Cat Williams came into 2024 like a short order cook, frying everyone. That's crazy, right? This is what you get from Hollywood. Because it is becoming weird. I heard that term too, because like I said, I'm not into the entertaining part of listening to gossip and movie stars beat each other up and rag on each other and stuff like that. So the reason for this show, I decided this is what I think about it that is happening, since people gossip and some people expose other people with the truth that we didn't know about. The famous, they're the ones, their community, that what, oh sorry, I had made a note. Okay, yeah, um they, I'm sorry, Hollywood, right? All right, forgive me for that off notion thing. What I believe is that the rich and famous know about, within the other rich and famous communities, the existing things that are going on within because of their social status, their social parties, and where they go to and meet with each other. The sad thing about it, gossip really hurts other people. Um, and gossip is usually lies and manipulation and stories about individuals that are mainly not true, you know? Um, Exposure is when the truth comes out about individuals that are actually real stories and the truth. So there's the difference between the gossip and exposure part. But then, like I said, exposure has another part to it, where it could be exposing people about the truth for gain for yourself, you know? And this is what I've noticed the rich and famous do. But then we can't forget, not only is it lies and manipulations, but and stories made up of individuals, gossip is very extremely harsh. This is where the famous and rich are ratting each other out, and shamelessly, because the truth is finally coming to light, and everyone is seeing it in the media, and it's a big exposure on it. And these people are not going to do good, or they may do better. So I just wanted to say the rich and famous usually benefits more when these things happen to them, unlike us, the ordinary people, when we gossip or expose other people. There's nothing to gain from that. This is where they separate from us, you know, the elite and the ordinary. I wanted to say, I'm sorry. Oh, my throat. Okay. So, like on our everyday journey, we we watch this happening in the social media and in any type of media that we're seeing, and you don't know who you can keep friendships with anymore, or who you can trust, which is natural in ordinary people's life all the time, every day. But when you're on film and you're in, like I said, media, and everyone sees it, There's only two things that can come from it. And like I said, it would be the after the show, or whatever interview or whatever is done, then you'd know what's going to happen to the people that actually exposed other people with the truth or gossiped about others. Either they're going to rise or fall. And I just wanted to say, on our everyday journey, we, like the rich and famous, have our own. We gossip about people the same way, but it's not sensationalized. And as the rich and famous, because we aren't in the spotlight like they are. These people also don't like certain individuals. Ordinary people don't, sometimes they don't like certain individuals. They create the gossip stories and tales about other people just to satisfy their egos. This is similar to the rich and famous as well. They do the same, but the difference here is ordinary people like us, we don't get anywhere with that. It doesn't go further, it goes nowhere. So what's the sense? It's really not worth it. Now, if you need to expose people with the truth and what has happened, like Cat Williams did, the difference here is, if it's going to help your situation by getting it out about somebody or something or whatever to expose, ordinary people will do that. But the gossip part, it's not going to get you anywhere. Exposing the truth is much better if needed, to the right people, maybe to the person that you're talking about, instead of trying to tell other people about it. If you're brave enough, ordinary people, and like to expose the truth about others, why not confront the person instead of gossiping? Confront the person that you want to gossip about or expose, and tell them first, and that will make you more of an adult, and doing it in an adult situation, an adult manner, because you're not going to get anything out of it like the rich and famous. The spotlight is not going to be on you. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to know. Only you and the person and several nosier people that are around gossiping with them. That's it. I mean, this brought to light to me why entertainment has failed. Hollywood has failed us, um, generally, because we're ratting each other's out. Um, the races against races. I mean, the same race against the same race. I mean, and then we call each other people racist while we're giving them a show. I mean, it all comes together to the same thing. What's the sense? It's not even worth seeing these interviews anymore, unless you just want to know positive information and the truth. The gossip part they can leave out. But I think that if you want to tell the truth, on a personal level, the rich and famous may not, without media, social media, or TV, movies, whatever, books. But I believe by doing it to a person in their face and exposing them to them is more important than to the world. You know, I don't know. That's what I think. But that's just my opinion. Um, if you want to make a comment about it, please leave it here, in my description box here, my comment area. I would love to hear from you about what you think about that. Is it really worth it? You gossip or expose people to humiliate or manipulate them? Sometimes exposures won't be manipulation, because or humiliation, unless it's a truth and the truth needs to get out. Like, know your truth, just like this show is know your truth. That's what I call it. This channel is actually Judge Desire for Knowledge, but I say know your truth, real talk, for a reason. And so I try to bring subjects here that we can discuss that has value as to why and what can we do about it. How can we change it from negative to a positive, and move forward and upward in 2024. It's going to be really important that we change our outlooks on a lot of things in life that we took advantage of. Um, this is your time to get up and change all the things that you've changed in the 2023, and don't bring it into 2024. Another suggestion is, try to support one another, every race, we're really one race. So all heritage, all cultures should be supported, um, if they're doing the right thing. And we shouldn't be hitting each other over the head, and then, like I stated, then we're calling people that aren't like us racist, but we're doing the same thing. It's not smart. It's really not. I would, like I said, confront the individual, tell them how you feel, and we don't, you know, do it for money or to raise awareness in a way that it gains for you and you alone. It's good to raise awareness. That's good. But I still would have let people know ahead of time. It's like roasting, you tell them right there on the spot. Well, and versus going out there. And I have no problem with Cat Williams. Don't get me wrong, going out there and doing his thing, because we don't know what happened behind the scenes on any gossip that was said about him. I don't anyway. You all must do. I'm not interested in looking that up or watching that gossip stuff, like I said. So if that's what you want to do, maybe you need to Google it, see what other stuff that he went through before the exposure and why he actually did it. I know there are reasons why, and I choose not to move forward and indulge too much in that. So I didn't do my research on that. I just heard that there was a lot of things that happened behind the scene for many years from friends and colleagues that he actually had to do it. So if that's true, which we hope it is, because then you generate a lawsuit, and you know you can't slander people's names and stuff like that. That's not good. So um that would be the ruin of everything. So you got to be really careful out here what you say about people and who you expose and gossip about, because that's what the courts are for. Oh, I don't have my gavel again. Duh. I usually use it on my Legal Matters show, so I did not bring it for this show, uh, because I don't use it on this one. They all have public figures, and their lives are in the public. Yep, and no privacy. That's true. Yeah, they choose this. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, they surely did. And oh, it's true, it's being confirmed, or the actions and family. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not true. To me, gossip is not true, because if you gossip, mainly find the facts before you start talking about people, because to me it's lies, manipulative, and envy and jealousy when you do gossip. However, for me, exposure of people, normally when you're exposing like that, you better like know that it's positively true, because like I said, the courts are waiting for lawsuits to be filed for people that actually want to name people, and they know it's going to happen where someone is going to come. So we're prepped as workers to be ready for the overloading files of cases that come in, of things like this, where slander, libel, and all kinds of things happen. And it's sad, but and it takes time to put together, and it takes years sometimes. But it's, to me, a waste of time. If we had just confronted people with how you felt about things, and then we could resolve situations and come to a resolution, that's more being an adult. But I see in Hollywood, it that's not the way it goes. As individual ordinary people, I think that's the way we should do it, so that we don't get ourselves into a lawsuit, or things that's going to be even worse for us, because most of us aren't rich and famous like that. The rich and famous could play these games. They have the money to do so. So just remember, the next time that you gossip about the wrong people to other people, to realize that you're being negative and not positive. So that means that if you're gossiping about other people, you don't feel good about yourself. You got to be a negative person that doesn't care much, and envy and jealous, or whatever the case may be. So now, if you're exposing someone, go to them, talk to them about it, tell them, you know what, I want to expose you for who you really are, and then do it. Because if you have the facts, then the facts are on your side. as we state in the court of law. All right. So I also enjoyed this moment. I had a lot more to say, but I have celebrations to go to today. And if there's anything, yep, I think I'm finished here. What we need to do is teach the regular individuals to stop gossiping, um, telling lies on each other, and instead lift each other up. Yes, I think I said that. And if you need to gossip, don't say anything at all because it may come back to bite you later. That's what I wanted to say. And so, with all being said, thanks for joining my show. Me, Judge Desire for Knowledge, and please like and share. It really helps this channel if you like, even if you don't subscribe, because the right people may want to hear this and they're not putting it out there if you're not going to like it. So make it a point. If you're a subscriber, please put like on so my legal matters shows that people that need that monthly I do that monthly every 4 weeks of the month, ending of every month. And know your truth, real talk. Every Saturday I try at 3 p.m. unless something comes up. I'll tell you on social media and let you know it was canceled, and here too on YouTube. Also, I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Tumblr, Thread, Facebook, as you know, YouTube here, as you know, and most social media. So look for me, Judge Desire for Knowledge. If you want to hear information, see my trips, see my travels, and my grilling and cooking and stuff like that, and little things I do. Okay, join me there and join me here. All right, it was good. It was my pleasure to assist you all today, as I do every Saturday and every month in my Legal Matters show. Thanks. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Blessings always. Ciao.